like I'm my own. They said that they gotta be done. And you should be calling my phone. I cannot.
What's happening, everyone? Welcome back to the Excessive Podcast. I'm Aiden. Joining us today is John.
Hello.
We have a very special guest joining us. Please say hello to Xenny.
That's good.
You guys might know him from his newest project, 729, which is out right now, so make sure you guys blow that up. So, Xenny, for those of you who don't know you, would you like to introduce yourself and let us know a little bit about you?
Of course. What's up? My name is Xenny. I'm 18. I'm from Florida. Used to live in Atlanta for a little bit, but I basically started music a little less than a year ago, and I basically just been like on my way up, like establishing myself in the industry, like working with different artists and just like trying to, go up. Like it's just been fun though. Like it's been a super fun process.
Yeah, that's awesome. When did you like start making music like fully?
So I really I went into this like full like head into it like head first. So it was just like probably in September. The story about it was actually super dope. So basically I was still in high school, and I was in like the TV production like class. So like I would do like the announcements and shit.
Yeah.
And basically one day I was like, I'm gonna record a song, and then I basically went to my teacher and was like, yo, like, can we like promote like student talent? I made some bullshit up. I was like, can we promote like student talent or some shit and put my song on like the announcements? And he was like, yeah, like we could do that shit. And then I just remember like it being on there. I missed the day that it was on the announcements, but they still had it on like the like we have like a page on like Instagram they still had it on. So I saw it on there and I was like, oh shit, they actually did it. Come to find out, I came in like late that day, people were playing my shit in the halls, like people were like, yo, like this shit fly. And that was my first time I'd ever recorded anything. That was with my homie Aqua Raps. Super dope. So he definitely like helped like jumpstart my career. But I just remember the end of the week like having like 5K streams, like just because I had put it on like the announcements. Like everyone locally was like pretty much talking about it, and like we were like, I was chilling, like, so that's pretty much what like really started me. Like I had a really good start.
Yeah, what's it called? Because I was gonna say you're 18, you're pretty young for like the accomplishments you already have. So like what age was that when you like did that like based on your story?
So I actually just turned 18 like last week. So
like, dude, happy birthday.
Yeah, so
happy birthday,
thank you. I appreciate that. So 729 is my birthday album. 729, that's my birthday, July 29th. So like all the like most of the stuff that's happened has been over the course of like me being 17. I really started taking like going on all platforms seriously. Like I think we've gained like in the past like 6 days like 400 monthly listeners just off this album. So like we're just kind of like we're kind of like getting up like in that start, and we just constantly see the growth. Like I'm working with some crazy people. I don't know if I can say or not, but but it's just cool like the connections I have, especially so early, and I'm tapped in with so many people. But actually, I think I could say the features. We'll get into that later. Later. But like, it's really exciting. Y'all are gonna be like geeks for that.
That's awesome.
Word. So, how would you describe yourself and your music for people who haven't given you a listen yet?
So, like, for example, me, I consider myself on the realm of like a mix between like hip hop, R&B, and like almost like trap. So like I try to change it up every so often. Like you'll see me doing like hyperpop or indie, or like it's crazy. I actually just hopped on a hyperpop drill song with like a couple of my homies, which is like that shit is gonna go crazy because like who the fuck is doing hyperpop drill? but yeah, like I'm constantly like trying to evolve, but like when it comes down to it, like I think I'm more on like that like hip hop R&B type stuff. Like yeah, like I was really influenced by like I think this song. It was called Late Night by like so Fago and SSG Kobe.
Okay.
That song really like put me in like the headspace of like, oh, this is the type of shit I want to make. This is the type of shit I want to push out, and this is what I want to represent. You know, I'm not like the type of person to, like push like this crazy ass agenda, or like influence people to do crazy shit or like nah, fam. I just want to vibe. I want people to fuck with the music. Like I want to like make music where you could just like chill in the car with your girl and like turn that shit up and then like like vibe to that shit. You know.
Word. And you actually just mentioned Hyperpop. I think you said pretty recently that you were thinking about doing a full Hyperpop album. Are you still doing that, or are you just going to, kind of just do like
Yeah,
song
like
based?
I would definitely be open to doing it. It's not really like planned right now. Like I have a couple of other things that I really have coming up and planned that's really gonna be like whoa. But like after that, I'm really open to anything and what the people want to hear. Like I enjoy making all types of music, so especially hyperpop. That's something I like started with, and it's something that's like very like sentimental to me. Like I'm like that shit is fly. Like that shit is fly.
Word. Word.
So in the past, well, in 2 months, you dropped 2 projects. Do you find it more efficient to drop music all at once, or to maybe like space it out a little bit?
Okay, so this is like the reason why I dropped these 2 projects like back to back was because the first project was pretty much like a lot of my SoundCloud songs that like did well that I wanted to get on Apple Music and Spotify for the people who wanted to listen to those on all platforms. So that really wasn't like a cohesive album, it was more for the people who were like, hey, I want this on all platforms. The second one, my like 729 that I released was more like me. Like that was more like, hey, this is a cohesive album where I just basically show you what I can bring to the table with like it's my first like I consider that my first like cohesive album. The other ones I would consider like mixtapes or I don't know. That's just how I feel about it. But that's why I dropped those back to back. It was a lot of grinding to do that because it was just a lot going on. But I feel like even between the month time between those 2 albums, you can definitely hear the quality difference and then the production go up as well. So I definitely want to deliver something different that would just shock people, because like people listen to this newest album and was like, whoa, like this is crazy.
What's it called?
So,
with the new album, what was like your vision for it?
so my vision was to pretty much like show people that like I really have been like I've been working on quality over everything. Like I feel like a lot of people are so focused on making hits, or they're so focused on making money, sales, whatever it is. But I'm like, what I want to do is make sure my last project is like good, but making sure my newer project is better than my last. So that's really all like I'm focused on, just making sure everything I drop is progressively getting better. And like that's pretty much what 729 was supposed to like show people. Like, look, it's only been a month, but watch this. Like this is crazy, and it delivered. Like everyone's liking it.
That's good news.
Good shit. So being from Florida, what is the underground rap scene looking like?
So it's actually really interesting over here. I used to stay in Atlanta too, so I've actually like I did a show with Slump Six, Baby Santana, Only Bino. There was a couple other people out there, Chulo. So out there in Atlanta, it's like a totally different vibe. Like downtown Atlanta is always like you're always tapped in with somebody. Like over here, it's a little different because people are a little more weird about like people who make music over here, especially in like where I'm from, Jacksonville. Like it's kind of we don't really have too many people who make music here. We have like Spot 'em Got 'em, and we have like Nardo Wick. Nardo Wick is like kind of going. He's like representing us. Like I appreciate him, but yeah, like it's not as crazy as like you would think like it would be. Florida is, unless you're in like Miami, like you're not really like tapped into like too many artists, because they all end up, moving. Like X, he was from Florida, he ended up, yeah, doing this thing. But yeah, like it's a good environment. Like it's definitely people who are like out here like trying to like discover new stuff and listen to new music, which is good because, I wouldn't want to live in a place where it'd be like super hard.
Yeah. Have you performed yet, like fully?
Yeah, I've had a couple of performances. So my first one was back in October, maybe like a month after, and I think for that one, I sold maybe like 100 tickets. Like that was my first ever show, and then I had another one after that, maybe in like February or something. And then that one, I sold out the venue. It was like a small like 200 person venue, and like we got that done. I was like, that's dope.
That's
So
pretty
like
sick.
my first couple
Congrats,
of
man.
months in, like I was really like tapped in. And then I did this cover of this song called, not cover, it was like this remix of this song called Fuck 'Em by SSG Kobe and Lil Yachty. And basically me and my homies hopped on it, and like we like totally changed the vibe of the song, like switched it up. And Kobe found it out, like he found it and he like reposted it and liked it. So basically maybe a couple months later I hit him up and I was like, yo, we're about to go to your show in Atlanta. We're about to drive 7 hours to go see you. And he was like, oh, that's crazy. So I ended up going over there to Atlanta. Like I see like Baby Santana, all them. And then Kobe misses his flight, dog. Like Kobe missed his flight. So like I went out there all the way out there for Kobe, man, missed his flight. So but it was good though, cause one of my homies knew Baby Santana and actually showed him my music. So he was cool and let me like hop on stage with him. I got all that on my Instagram and stuff. It's super dope. Like it was that was my first like big like performance, and like that was just, the energy was insane. The mosh pits were insane. Like shit went dummy stupid. Like
Very cool.
After that performance, did you feel like exhausted or did you feel full of energy?
no, dude, we hit up an after party after they invited me to their after party, dog. Like I was geeked, bro. Like I swear, like if you're in a like situation like that or an experience like that, like all you could think about is like, whoa, like is this real right now? So it was just like a surreal experience for me, especially like with how like little ago I started. So I was like, wow, like this shit is crazy. Like I'm literally kicking it, like smoking a blunt with Chulo. Like that shit is like, who would have thought? Like who would have thought? Like like shit is crazy. So that's why I was like, yo, like yeah. I was full of energy, bro.
So you have some pretty crazy features on the new album, like SSG Kobe, Slump 6, Sofago. Like, how the fuck did that? How did it all work? Like, how did you do
Bro,
that?
people ask me that shit all the time, bro. They're like, bro, what the fuck? How'd you do that? So basically, it's a mix of like who you know, talent, and kind of luck a little bit too. So like, basically, the first person I got tapped in with was Awkward Raps. Like, and I tapped in with him like at the perfect time. So he had just gone on like Aiden Ross's stream.
Oh, very
And he was gaining traction like crazy. So I hit him up for a feature. I was like, how much are like features, right? So I paid like, this is probably the best investment. I paid like, y'all, I'm telling y'all, $50 for an Awkward Raps feature. Like,
Damn.
that's it, bro. Like something light, y'all should definitely invest in like features, like for sure. So his song, like his song, like I said, kind of like boosted me up. But just having him as a connect while he was going up, he was making songs with Killbung, YNB Slime, B Slime was like talking to him. He had a bunch of people looking at him, Aiden, like. So at that point, I was like already making music with him, and eventually we just ended up becoming homies, because like we would just like make me. I would just keep like either buying feeds or like whatever. And eventually he was like, bro, I just fuck with your shit. Like you don't have to, like, I'm not finna charge you. Like, let's just run this shit. So I was like, bet. So after that and my views started getting up, that's when I felt more comfortable to like, oh, let me reach out to other artists, you know, like let me you know, do this, that, and the other. And features aren't really that hard to get. Like, features aren't that hard. If you can get in touch with the artist, features aren't that hard to get. It's just a matter of like, if you're willing to invest the money to like pay for a feature, or if you get to the point to where like they fuck with you and they giving you a feature. Like, for example, like I didn't pay for that Slump feature because like I had met him and like he's just a cool dude and he just like sent me a feature. But when it came down to like SSG Kobe and like Fagel, obviously I had to do that like business wise, like stuff like that. I've like had the honor of like talking to both of them, but you know, like
Very
business
cool.
is business. Like that, like I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all. I'm not gonna be like, no, they all slip me. Nah. Like I definitely had to reach out to them, like go through management and shit, and like get that shit like from them. But it definitely did cost me a pretty penny. But like I think it was worth it for sure. It's just more about like this shit I want to put out there. You know, I'm willing to spend money if the song is like good as fuck, and I like want to listen to that shit over again. So yeah, that's basically how I did it. Kobe was the first like really big artist I hit up, and like he was really cool, like really easy, like dude slid me his number and everything. Like he was just really chill about like the whole process and like making sure like I was compensated and like stuff like that. Like dude was like, I've definitely dealt with some like people who have like just like taken the money and ran, or like people who have just, you know. But for the people on this like album, what I will say is every single one of them absolutely a pleasure to work with. Like they made the process so easy. So yeah, it's actually not as hard as you think. Like the only barrier is that paywall. Like, and if you're willing to do it, like you can definitely get one.
Word.
Is there are there any specific genres that you haven't really tried out yet that you want to venture into?
Oh, I don't like, maybe like punk rock.
Ooh,
Like I don't
okay.
know. Like I've never really like dove too much into it, but especially like, or like alternative a little bit. Like I know I don't know if you know who like Breakins is, but
Yeah, I don't
like
think so.
he's a really good artist. He's like a hyperpop alternative artist, like almost, and his vocals are amazing. And usually like when you hear alternative, like you'd be like, huh, this is like, it's interesting, but it's mixed with hyperpop. It's so interesting. Like
Huh.
that's something I definitely wanted to dive into. Like it's dope. It's dope.
Yeah, we've had what, two punk? Well, not punk rock, but more like punk rap artists on the podcast.
Yeah, where they've
Yeah, or
they've
almost
tried
like
that, yeah.
Midwest.
Yeah, like actually, there's
yeah.
one Six Vibes. He's from Florida. He does it. Should definitely work with him, I think. But he does it. He does it a lot. That I remember he used to do like a lot of like that melodic like rap, and then but he still does it. But it's like he goes into like that. It's like punk, right? I guess so.
I'm not good at.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna go with punk.
Man,
I'm gonna go with punk.
categories.
But I'm gonna say
Yeah,
this:
I can't
Six
categorize
Vibes and
shit.
You. I think that would be pretty fucking.
That
cool
would
if you
be
wanna do
cool.
punk.
Yeah,
Look,
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
Man, I'm down.
And I wanted to ask you this too because speaking of like people we know, I saw you have a song with 247 Mercury. That's our boy as well. How'd you guys link up?
So we actually met through my engineer. His name's Tice Glass.
Yeah, I know Tice.
And basically, yeah, he's the one who put me on. So basically, he was also engineering for Merc 2, and literally, like how it happened was I had no idea who Merc was. Like he was just Tice was just mastering my stuff, and he made it open to one of my songs in the album, and I was like, oh, that's fine. And he was like, I'm gonna get one of my artists on it, and send it to you and let me know how you like what you think of it. And he basically like sent it over one day. I forgot about it. He sent it over one day, and I was like, bro, who is this? Like, this is crazy. Like, I was like, who is this person on the song? Like, tap me in with them. And then the rest was history. Like, dude, like we were just like chilling Discord calls. Like, you know, that's the homie right there. Like, I'm definitely finna make some more music with him. Like, we got some shit coming up soon for sure.
Big fact. Shout out Merc.
Shout
out Merc. Yeah, that's the homie.
So, what advice would you give any just newer artists that are struggling to get either listens or performances? What is like, let's say like one big tip that you could give any artist?
Look, I have a couple. Look, listen.
Okay, yeah.
First of all, like, do not be afraid to show people your music, man. Like, that's the only way people are gonna hear. Even if that shit is bad, bro, like, or you think it's bad, like, there is gonna be someone who likes that shit. There's gonna be people who listen to it, and there's gonna be people who think, you know, it's good. And then also, like, to counteract that at the same time, if you release a song and you think that shit is good, like, no one can tell you otherwise. Like people have different taste in music. Like, so I wouldn't really take that too seriously. Like, I would definitely, obviously, listen to feedback, but like something that people do a lot is like definitely take things a little too much to heart. And I don't want to see people like quit and stuff because, you know, someone criticized their stuff, you know, like. I know, like, especially in the beginning, it hurts because it's like, oh, dang, like, I just started this and people aren't, you know, but just definitely, like, if you see people telling you, hey, like, this could be better quality or this could be better, like, focus on that. Like, focus on quality first. Like, that's what I did. Like, but, like, if you focus on making your music sound good and making your music sound as high quality as possible, the people listening will come. Like, if your music sounds good and you show people, people will listen to it. Like, that's just how it is. It's easier to build a following that way rather than making mediocre music and trying to push it to a bigger audience. Yeah. So those are some tips I would give. And then also invest in features like features, SoundCloud promos, like people don't like invest in those and look into those. Like, go to your favorite artist, hit her up and be like, yo, are you doing SoundCloud reposts right now? Are you doing, you know, because that's gonna get more people in that specific audience to listen to your stuff, and they're more likely to listen to your stuff than a random person who discovered your stuff on the internet, you know? So like, because that's your direct like target audience. So like, that's what I would do. SoundCloud reposts are so important, and playlisting on Spotify. Like I just started like tapping in with like playlisting, but do that. Like I'm on SSG Kobe, like this is SSG Kobe playlist, and that's racking me up at like a couple hundred streams. So like, definitely try to get playlisted on Spotify. Like, these are things that like might require investment but are worth it in the end. Like, that's what's gonna set you apart from somebody who's, you know, taking this shit like kind of light and then you taking it seriously. Like, that's what's gonna set y'all apart as artists, the fact that you're going above and beyond and making sure you're getting your music heard.
So we got through like all the you know, the normal questions, the successful questions, but now we're gonna kind of just move in to some fucking stupid questions, and you're just gonna ask. you're just gonna answer on, you know, what you would do. Let's see.
We'll start off with a good one. The superhero.
Okay,
one.
you got that one.
If you could have a superhero power, which power would it be and why?
If I could have a superhero power, like, it would probably be like teleportation or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to be able to get anywhere, anytime. Like, that shit would be crazy. Like, Like, I don't think I would need to like fly or like be invisible or some shit. Like, if I could just get where I need to be whenever I need to be, like, that would just make shit so much easier, you know? Give me so much more time to like plan my shit, so much more time to like do whatever I need to do. Teleportation, that shit is fire, bro.
You save so much time, bro.
Yeah, no, I remember when
so
we had
much.
Jufu on, and he was talking about how like the main reason he would do it is because you waste so much time
Yeah.
on flights and
Yeah.
driving and
Exactly,
like,
especially with the career we're trying to pursue. Like,
Yeah.
come
Yeah.
on, like I'm not trying to be on a plane for however many hours.
Yeah.
And if you just want to go to Greece, you could just go to Greece.
Yeah.
Like
Straight
it just
hell
it doesn't even matter. Like,
Oh my god, like
yeah, you could just be like, okay, I'm going to
there's
fucking Miami
there's
beaches
many
right now.
perks. There's so
I'm-
many perks.
I'm gone.
You could
You do
teleport
whatever the
to
fuck you want at that point.
NASA headquarters, steal an astronaut suit, teleport
Oh,
to
God,
Mars, teleport to a different
Area
star
51,
system.
bro. Like,
Dude, wait, you could rob banks and then just be like, I'm in Brazil now.
Or a different planet.
That's what I'm
They
saying.
never get to you.
Holy shit. There's a lot to teleportation
Dude,
that I did not think
Dude,
about.
everyone overlooked teleportation when
Exactly.
they were saying invisibility.
But wait, do you teleport with the items you're holding?
I think if you're holding it,
Oh.
like if you're wearing it or you're holding it, it is exerting a force on you. I think you take it with you. You know what I
Okay.
mean? Like if
Okay.
it was like
Even if you didn't, like,
Yeah, I
that
mean,
shit
it's
would
still pretty
be
good.
fire.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Because my only thing is, it's like you can't if you're like taking something.
Well,
You
no,
can't
no,
go
no.
with
It would
it.
have to because like your clothes teleport with you and stuff
yeah,
too.
I would assume.
Yeah.
So, like,
Okay.
if you put like something in your pocket or something, I feel like that shit would like go with you.
Yeah, if you can wear it, it can teleport
Yeah,
with you.
if you can wear it,
Yeah.
if you can wear it. Like,
If it's a
I would
car,
just, like,
no.
damn, bring a backpack with me.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
okay.
Put whatever
Exactly.
I need in there, bam, and then I'm out. You know, so that's what I would do.
So, do you have any hobbies outside of making music?
Yeah, I have a couple. Like, I play a lot of video games. So like,
What are you playing?
niggas who's trying to get the smoke, like tap in. Like I really be I'll fuck y'all all up in Valorant. Like,
Oh,
on some
Valorant.
shit.
Okay, so you're a PC gamer. I like that.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, I fuck y'all all up in Valorant. CS, like don't play with me. Like,
You should get a game called Star Citizen. It's,
Oh my
it's
god.
Awesome. It's really good.
Citizen?
Yeah, bro, it's sick. I
what is
recommend
it
it to everybody.
about?
Essentially, Star Citizen is like if you could think of like GTA Online, but in space. Like you could buy ships. You could be a criminal. You could be you could be in the military. You could do
That's
dogfights.
fun.
You could do like FPS missions. It's fucking
It's
sick.
also like
Yeah.
huge.
Yeah, it's massive. Right now, there's
Damn,
only
I'll probably smoke y'all in that too.
dude. Highly recommend that
This is
game.
like a job. This is like a job.
I'm not even a
I definitely
PC
check it
gamer,
out.
so I mean,
One thing is that it's incredibly deep, and you need to watch like a couple hours of YouTube before you play it. That's the only thing.
Bad. I'll check it out. It sounds fun.
Yeah, it's sick, bro.
Yeah, video games. Art, I fuck with art heavy. Like, I usually I fuck with contemporary art. I went to an art school. I've just always been an artist. Like, when it comes to like anything, I've always been just like art based. Like, that's just everything. Like, I've been focused on. You know what I mean? Like, whether it comes to visual art, like, music, like it doesn't matter. Like, any type of art, like I can. Like, that's the shit I like. Like, I'll hit up museums, like, because I just really fuck with, like, contemporary art. So, like, that's also something I'll do. Like, I'm trying to think of any other, like,
do you draw or
interesting
anything? Do you like
hobbies.
draw or paint?
Yeah. So, I actually, like, I've done a couple of my, like, ideas for my cover arts and stuff like that.
Very
I've
cool.
done some sketches. So, like, whenever I, like, send stuff out to, like, my artists, like, I'll give them a rough demo of, like, exactly what I want.
Word.
What is the funniest thing that has happened to you recently? Anything
All right.
just
I have a
zany?
story, y'all. This shit is crazy. So basically, I don't really DM people that often. Like, I don't usually like stay in my Instagram DMs like that. But I just happened to be going through like one of my followers, like, and she had fire hair. Her hair was like blue or some shit. And my Instagram name is Xenissy, like XENISSY. Like, go tap in Instagram Xenissy. Like, free plug. Hey, but basically I hit her up and I was like, hey, I actually have like the screenshot, but like, I'll send it to y'all so y'all can like put it up there. Like,
Word.
but basically, I was like, I hit her up. I was like, yo, your hair is so dope. I like your hair. And she was like, come put that Xenissy on me. And I was like, yo, what you mean by that? And I was like, hey, you fine as fuck. Like, and then obviously I slid in that bit, but like,
Oh my god.
I was like, yo, like. That shit is crazy. That's creative as fuck. That's creative as fuck.
That's funny as hell.
Pick up
Now
line
I got
of the
niggas
century.
like, I got niggas at work calling me that now because I told them that, like, bro, like it's crazy. I think that was probably like one of the craziest like interactions I've had with someone, only because like I had never talked to them before, and I just said I like your hair or like your hair is cool or something like that, and like that, like I was like, wow, like. I was like, okay, like she bold with it. Like
It was like here, and then it went like all the
yeah,
way.
like it was 0 to 100, like real quick. You know, that's when that teleportation would come in.
Very true.
But yeah, like that was pretty crazy. Other than like me just getting invited to like Slump 6S's like after party, it kind of took me a while to process that.
Yeah.
But that was something else that was like crazy. I was like, wow, like I'm really, like I said, I'm really in here smoking that blunt with these niggas. Like, like we would like, I swear it was like 3 a.m. and we were making eggs. Like I was like, making eggs with these things. Like this is crazy, bro. Young Bands was just like in the corner of the room, just like standing there. I was like, bro, what? Like, dude is just chilling. Like, shit was crazy.
He's waiting for his eggs.
But yeah, like,
Yeah, Young Man's waiting for his eggs, man.
bro, the eggs were fire. I'm not even gonna lie. Shout out PCAJ for like cooking those up for me. Like, I appreciate that. Shit was fire. But yeah, probably those two things. Like, shit was crazy. That shit happened like last week. I was like, bro,
Jeez.
what?
God damn. So I think that's all the time we got for today.
I bet. Like,
is there-
I enjoyed this.
I think I can speak for both of us too. We enjoyed this as well.
Yeah.
Is there anything you want to say to the audience before we wrap things up?
Yeah. All right, y'all go tap into my newest album, 729. I got some crazy features coming soon. I appreciate y'all for getting this far. So if y'all did, I'm gonna let y'all know what these next features are. You know, like keep it a little keto. So we have another song with Fago coming very soon. We have a song with Can coming very soon. Destroy Lonely.
Okay.
Tapping in with him very soon. He's dropping an album tonight, so that's good. Like that's gonna hype that shit up. And then Killbunk, he just asked me to hop on one of his songs, so that will come out very soon.
Word.
So yeah, those are definitely some crazy artists that I'm working with right now. So definitely go peep all of those people, and yeah, like we working. We come soon, very soon.
Awesome.
Word.
Make sure you guys blow up Zenny. We'll leave his we're gonna leave his Instagram handle in the comments. You know, the description. Thank you. Yeah, make sure you blow all of his stuff up, all of the songs, the projects. Make sure you guys like this video, comment, subscribe, hit the bell, and thank you for joining and watching.
It's been a pleasure. I appreciate y'all.
Word.
Word.
Peace.
Peace.
That tissue super bitch don't hit that way down. It took me some time just to get her alone. I got a new whip and I tended to chrome. These niggas be liking, they know what I'm on. I got that Prada on me, Saint Laurent. I just bought me some jeans. And we got Tommy's on, I'm talking about tees. Rolls Royce, he gon' cop on my feet. You